Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio!
I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Climb the
I've
battlements.
always said that travel broadens the mind.
What is this? Assassin's Creed?
I wonder what that does. Well, that didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more force. That did it.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What's going on?
Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Damn it.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hey guys, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. In this video, as the sort of find a stepping stone in order to climb. So just Leviosa on it, and it will stay over there, and now you can just climb on it and use it.
Levioso. Revelio.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty.
Honestly, when he's in like crouch position, he's not moving. Like, dude, move.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Come on.
Dead end. Must be another way in.
Depulso.
What's the point of any of this?
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Levioso. Depulso. Depulso. Accio.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get these things back to
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
Hey, for your information, I received an owl from her just the other day. And as for her affection, oh, I can assure you...
I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Incendio. Confringo.
I'm going to regret trespassing.
Incendio. 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 Incendio.
Confringo!
Confringo.
Pathetic.
Lumos. Incendio.
Confringo!
Leviosa. Alohomora.
Oh, wait a minute.
hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Potato!
Would you like me to put you down? Levioso!
Levioso!
Time to teach Levioso!
What have you done?
Shit.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
This is almost... I want to do
Confringo! Incendio!
Potato! Egg in the clouds! Reducto!
Levioso!
And I haven't even had the two yet! Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes!
Confringo!
The beasts are...
Aloha Mora.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso!
Lumos!
Levioso!
No! Potato! Incendio!
Levioso!
Rookwood!
Would you like me to put you down?
Confringo! Incendio! His tackle gets screeching in Levioso! Incendio! Aloha Mora.
Oh, come on. I'm tired of these rocks.
Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Bow.
Aloha Mora.
Hurry. Ho! Ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Damn. Highwing can be mounted again through the two wheel by holding LB. Oh.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Hallow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Hallow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
I have a feeling I need to level up. Shit. Flipendo.
What are you up to now?
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently. His parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting us on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victims' cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
फिर बताओ स्ट्रीम कैसी है?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
You're back. Nice to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Away, Highwing! Away! Highwing! Go! Faster, Highwing! Highwing! Go! Faster, Highwing! Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the second best Slytherin.
So let's check this out. Whoa, there's a huge difference.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them, and I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
No, it's not Harry Potter.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
I'd say that was acceptable.
Now that's more like it.
I'd say that was acceptable. Better.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Seems my record remains untouched. I expected better competition from you. What do you say? Up for another go? Wouldn't want to be known as the slowest Slytherin now, would you?
I don't want to fly right now. Perhaps later.
Suit yourself. Come and find me if you change your mind. See you soon.
Hello again, Imelda.
Nah,
I'm ready to fly.
fine.
Please. I just want some XP. So I can play some story mode quests. Need to win this shit.
I'd say that was acceptable.
Hi Delta Ray Shadow, what's up?
I'm getting the hang of this.
No, yaar, it's not that difficult. You just need practice. And you know, flying, that's not all what the game is about. Come on, please. Shit, come on. I just need to bust some bubbles. Thank you.
Brilliant.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another success.
Got no XP.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt's knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Lumos.
There he is. Good luck.
क्यों समझा नहीं आपने क्या मतलब आप सब कैसा कर रहे हैं?
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin, and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio.
That brazier went out on its own. I wonder if it's good.
Incendio. Incendio. Confringo.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one. Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? And didn't tell me?
Ominous. The journal mentions. She's ahead.
Prepare why I think this could be dangerous. Aunt Noctua kept my father
Rumble
grumbled
formed
until
the
she
relief of
vanished.
a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Lumos.
The voice is ancient. Sinister.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak past the tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Confringo!
No clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from
Lumos.
closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Confringo!
The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Reparo.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Reparo.
All the gates have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial.
Lumos.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Let's look at the gate and the symbols again.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Lumos. Confringo. Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Another, not the welcoming sort, was he? Seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up.
Lumos. Lumos.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads...
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
I imagine the speeds vary and symbols differ for every dial.
Lumos.
It seems the dial moves faster than before. Perhaps check you're matching the correct symbols.
Reparo. Lumos.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. Her skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is! I thought you knew me better!
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio!
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio!
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Hello, Lucan. I'm ready for practice.
Glad you're keeping at it. Shall I fetch the dummy?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Excellent form.
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
That was something. You'll get it.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Seems a pleasant enough little place. Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
If they come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
Who lived here, I wonder? This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. But I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Better have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid them together.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Confringo! Levioso! Incendio. Crucio. Protego. Confringo. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Crucio. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Levioso.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Revelio. Revelio.
This must be Sorona's box. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Sorona will be... Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Down that troll in the village.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
What will I do without her?
Not sure how I'd fare in them. What do you have in store for me this time?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
always like that, Pippin.
The young today aren't willing to put in the work to learn that.
Madam Luang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think the quality to be inferior?
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of sight. I'm not one to judge. You can simply imagine the stress I'm under to deliver quality products. Unlike some vendors, I strive to keep my customers satisfied.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
I'd rather not, but if you insist, so be it.
I do insist.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
I should be going now.
My mother used to say I was late.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Dude,
we have everything a young
what is this
student
green
might
potion?
need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Luang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
I can see why you didn't want to go. She was quite cantankerous.
I do truly appreciate your help. And at least it's done with.
It was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Pippin.
Likewise. Worth every bit of that delivery fee to have someone capable deal with that witch.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
The secret is to do the hard work first, and let the easy bits.
Revelio.
Not enough reflection on
Depulso. Revelio. Accio.
Never forget what that awful girl said.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Off on another adventure, are we?
One day, I'll get up the nerve. If I had to pick a professor to race against, it'd be him.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
You can't imagine.
Wonder who lives here. Hello, Hamura. Revelio.
I've raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
Arrogance.
You let your side well go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't. You shouldn't go about sending.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
It does sound easier.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Incendio!
No!
Confringo!
Ah, up there. That's our way in.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Levioso!
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
I don't know if you guys ever realized.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum? Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa!
I won't rest.
Incendio! Confringo!
You are try not to.
Stupefy!
I'll make you wish you were back.
What is your Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio!
What are you doing? What is this?
Revelio!
Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Know who my friends are now.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio!
One there.
goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
Revelio.
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Revelio.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could.
Revelio. Revelio. Reparo. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Cruise. Repel. Incendio. Repello. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? Revelio.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
There's a pillar here, but no leg near it for me to grab onto.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Accio.
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Protego. Accio. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Crucio. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Crucio. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Crucio. What a relief. Revelio.
Must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.